So it's Sunday, so it means it's time for a garden tour. So we'll go see what's changed around here since last week. And I also need to harvest some of my rhubarb. So I brought along my handy dandy hory blade. So let's go get some rhubarb. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Kiri, and I am just a city girl who wishes she was a country girl who is currently living in the burbs. And on this channel we talk about all things micro homesteading, from growing indoors hydroponically to growing outdoors in the garden, and other ways to become more self-sufficient, to reduce your reliance on the grocery store, and to keep a little bit more money in your pocket and know where your food's coming from. So if that is your thing, or if you'd like that to be your thing, then go ahead and hit subscribe and the notification bell so you'll know when I post videos in the future. And if you like this video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up, because YouTube loves that, and then it helps me reach more people. But that's enough of that. Let's go see what's changed out there in the garden, and then afterwards we'll go inside and see what's growing hydroponically. So one thing we need to talk about very soon is hardening off your seedlings, so when you put them outside they won't die a horrible and painful plant death. So I have some seedlings down here. These ones are all celery. They've been hardened off for a little bit, so I will be doing another video on hardening off soon. But until then, hold tight. Don't just take your seedlings from indoors and take them outdoors, or they're not going to do so good, most likely. But let's go see what else is here. Just very carefully stick a knife in my pocket. You know what? I should probably go get the cover for this. Let's go back and get that. Safely sheathed, now going in my pocket. All right, let's do this. All right, so the horseradish is coming along. I definitely need to split this. It's been growing for a couple years now and I haven't really done anything with it. So this is going to be the year that I do. So I will show you and some of the berries. Alright, so horseradish is nice and lush. It's got some other shoots that seem to have come off on the side, so I'm gonna try and split some of those out to make some other ones. Peas, they're not doing very much. I put in some other ones which are starting to come out, so we'll see if they do a little bit better. I put in a whole whack of them, and then the idea is they grow up and over the arbor, but we'll see. Over here, black currants are going to definitely be the first thing we get. I want to put some of these in the hedgerow wine I'm going to make. Oh, there is a little black currant flower. But I'm going to put some of those in hedgerow wine, and then I am also going to put some of the blackberries in, and also some blueberries, and then the gooseberries down here, which have like the gnarliest of thorns on them. Yeah, don't be grabbing onto those. These I'm just going to use to make some jam for my mom. All right, more peas over here. These are again the tendril sugar snaps. They are a purple potted snap pea, which I'm growing for the first time. And let's start on the berry bed. So again, blueberries are doing great. Got some flowers coming. All of them are looking quite alive, which is fantastic. My parsnips are there. Those will be seeding this year. And in the bed, I don't want to lose my seeding square. That is my favorite tool in the garden. I'll put a link to it down below. Got some onion starts that my neighbor picked up for me because the onion seedling fiasco. Though that said, they're actually not looking too bad. So they're over in this bed. And they're coming back. Multi-sown, as I'm doing with most of my things this year. But I think I counted 24 little clumps of onion seedlings that I started inside. So it's nice to have the starts as a backup. But we'll see what turns out with these, because these will definitely give me more varieties than I have from the starts. The multi-sown radishes are doing fantastic. There's also some of the Mizuna. It's my first time growing it. So if you've grown Mizuna, let me know down in the comments. I have no idea what it tastes like, but I just wanted to try it. And some of the multi-sown beetroots are coming up. So we got a couple there, a couple there. They're taking their time. not gonna lie, but hopefully we'll see more of those popping up. Looks like I had an errant radish over here, and my parsley that made it through the winter, which I'm still blown away by. And again, the lesson of picking the largest garlic you can. These were planted at the same time. I don't even know if you can see those little guys over there. These were the jumbo cloves, and those ones over there were just ones that I saved myself. They weren't necessarily the biggest cloves, but I just wanted to get a bit more garlic in, so I put them in. But it really, really shows you the difference. So I'm definitely going to be putting in more garlic in the fall this year. I'm going to have like a bigger section that I'm going to do, and I'm going to get all jumbo cloves. Still, so those are where I put the onion starts there, and a couple over here. Still nothing coming up in the potato bed other than weeds that I have to take out. But hopefully those will be making an appearance soon. And oh, let's go look at the new strawberry bed. Also, I don't know if you guys can see my shirt, but I designed some new shirts and I'm super stoked about it. So they're going to be in my Etsy shop. I have one of them up there right now, but let me see if I can show it. Yeah, we're stoked. So anyways, there's going to be more of them coming in the shop, so check it out if you're interested. They also feel like pajamas, so loving that. But anyways, off to the strawberries. Okay, so when I was doing some more work, I found a couple more strawberries, so I just keep transplanting them all to this bed. I still have the bed at the side of the house, and the raspberries that I tried to dig out but obviously did not succeed all that well, they are doing fantastic too. So I'm pretty happy about that. So the plan for this weekend was totally to start clearing out the space for the greenhouse, but it didn't happen. Life got in the way, there was a lot of rain, and it just didn't happen. So I'm hoping next weekend. If not, I am taking off a week for planting like towards the end of May, so I'm really hoping that I will get that started then. I don't know when it's actually going to start because the price of wood is ridiculous right now, so it's like impossible to even start anything, but at least I can clear the space and kind of get it laid out. Even if we just get like the base laid, I'm okay with doing it in baby steps, but I'm so excited to have the greenhouse. I just want to be out there for next spring. That's pretty much it for the backyard. I'm gonna start ramping up really quickly. I have so many seedlings by the back door waiting to be hardened off. Probably started some of the tomatoes. It seemed like too soon this year, but I started them pretty much the same time I normally would. The only difference was those incubator plugs that I used from Floraflex. So I'm really thinking next year, like I'll use the plugs again because they were fantastic with the biochar and everything in them. But I think I'm gonna start things a little bit later next year, which is gonna be so hard because, you know, you get that itch and you just want to start things, but they're too big. They're too big in the solo cups. I've already potted them up into the big solo cups, and I just don't have enough big pots. So I've got these completely unruly seedlings by the back door that I'm hoping will hold on for a little bit longer so I can harden them off and then get them in the ground, but I don't want to be doing that again next year. So live and learn. The garden keeps teaching us stuff every year. Even when you think you know it, Mother Nature and everything says, no, you don't. You've got a lesson to learn. So anyways, I jumped the gun. So that's one of the things I'm also thinking to create. I just posted a video on how I use my bullet journal for micro homesteading, so I'll put that up above. And I had in there the vegetables by season, which should have been vegetables by month, but pretty much what I want to turn it into is a zone 5B kind of planting guide. So when to start them inside, when to plant them outside, and when you can expect to harvest. So I'm going to be working on that and then hopefully having that uploaded to the blog. So stay tuned for that if you're in zone 5B, because that's what I know. So that's the one I'm going to post about. That's enough of me nattering. Let's go out the garden gate and go see what's going on down the side and in the front, and then we will loop back into the house and see the seedling fiasco. It's gotten worse, guys, like a lot worse. I already need another shelf and it's just so bad. You'll see in a minute. Let's go look down the side of the house. My little gorilla cart. I seriously love this thing. I picked up some peat moss to put around the blueberries, and then it just kind of stayed here. So we'll just go around the cart. All right. The rhubarb. We need to harvest some of this. Oh, and here I'll show you the strawberries. These guys are doing good too. The pineberries, oh, so that was the other thing today. On Sunday, the mail came and I got the shirts, which came today, and the pineberries. So why they came on Sunday, I have no idea. Am I excited? Oh, hell yes. So the pineberries are gonna go in the front. I also took the alpine red strawberry out of the rise garden, and I'm transitioning that to soil so I can move that outside because the pineberries need to be with strawberries. So I'm gonna move some of those outside and get the pineberry set up in the front. But first I need to harvest some of this rhubarb. Okay, so I have a nice lot of rhubarb. The important thing to note though is that the leaves are poisonous, so you just want the stems. So now that I've cut the plant, I'm gonna take the leaves off and then I will put them in the compost. The other thing is you want to make sure that you don't harvest all of the stems. The plant keeps its strength, and you want to harvest the ones that are about 10 inches long. So I'm gonna go and cut off these leaves and then we'll go around the front. Okay, so I have all my rhubarb and now we gotta go around the front. Still a mess out here. Lemon balm and mint are doing great on their own. I have to clear this all out. This is where the strawberries and the pineberries are gonna go. Blackberry's doing fantastic. Blueberry, I gave it a dramatic pruning. It still looks like it has some life on it, so we'll give it a chance. This blueberry is looking better. Definitely some leaves forming. So we'll give it a go. And then over here, I started digging out some of the plants. We'll get rid of all of these and give them new homes, and then we will turn this into a new raised bed. All right, so let's go inside. This is all gonna get cleaned, chopped, and frozen until I have strawberries to make some strawberry rhubarb jam. So let's go see what's going on in the rise garden. All right, so over here, I did get rid of some of the tomatoes. Well, I mean, not get rid of, they just literally moved down there. They're just too big. Got some new summer squash potted up in there, and also in the Floraflex incubator. So we'll leave that there. And then these are the seedlings that got way too big. They're pretty much all the ones that were in the Floraflex plugs. So maybe we'll do those a little bit later next year. The micro hat tomato is still littered in tomatoes, and still it's teeny tiny size. I have one of my favorite Currants melons, a little peat pot here, and my very first cucamelon in the back. And yeah, so I've moved the white alpine strawberries to the front. That's where the red alpine was, but that's the one that's going to get hardened off and put outside. It's actually down on the floor, so I'll show that in a second. The stevia is getting huge, so I'm going to have to start harvesting that soon. Some more peppers. And this one I'm so excited about. This is the orange peach tomato. Never grown it before. The skin of the tomato is supposed to be kind of fuzzy like a peach and have a peachy flavor, so we shall see. So let's go look what's down on the floor. All right, oh, there's Bacon. Say hi, Bacon. Yeah, say hi to the people. Okay. So this is the strawberry I just took out of the rise garden. So I have it sitting in some water. I'll put a link to my video above. Oh, you want to go outside, Bacon? Okay, out you go. I'll put the link to the video up above about how to transition from hydroponic environment to soil. This is another one that I had also started this hydroponically. Both of these will go out front with the pineberries. And there's the field of tomatoes. Next, I think we will go upstairs and check on the ginger and the Aero garden sprouts, and then we will go down to the basement. All right, so the ginger is still doing good. I put in a couple of new pieces, so hopefully that will start sprouting well. The pineapple, still nothing going on. At some point, I'm hoping I'll actually get a pineapple from it. And up here, just getting started, nothing too much going on there. These I will be using for a root trimming experiment. So we will show the effects of root trimming versus no root trimming. And in the front, micro hat tomato, and in the back we have a dwarf pepper. So stay tuned for that. All right, so still loving the new lights. They're doing awesome. All the melons and everything. And more tomatoes down here. Remember I said I started too many? There's more down there that I'm just germinating. So yeah, one tray is herbs and one tray is flowers for outside. So you guys know the drill. Apologies for the crappy audio and video, but it's the laundry room and it's not a good place to film. But as always, this is where I keep everything. So I'll show you what's going on. All right, actually I moved a lot of the taller ones upstairs. There's still some I need to go, but some of them are just so lanky, I might just abandon them. So the whole plan was to have cleaned out the AeroGarden and be like, go to pan down from on top of the dryer and be like, hey guys, you were expecting me to say it's a mess and it's not. Look, it's all clean. Yeah, it's not clean. It's still a mess. I still haven't done it. At some point I will, and it will be a surprise to both you and me when I actually clean it out. But let's see what's going on down there. There's not much because I moved a lot of it upstairs and onto the other shelves out there. Still an epic disaster. Terrible, bad Kiri. But yeah, got a couple of seedlings here. Not too many. I've been moving a lot of them out of here and onto the other shelves and stuff. So at some point I will deal with that. It's so bad. It's so bad. All right. If any of you are actually wanting to clean, I will put the link up above to the cleaning video, and then you'd be better than me. So good luck, guys. And we'll head back upstairs. Okay guys, so we've gone full circle. I'm back out on the step. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the garden tour this week. Let me know down in the comments below if you're enjoying them, if there's something else you want to see, if you have any questions, let me know, and then I will try and answer them for you guys. Are the epic pine berries. I am so excited for these. I have been trying to find these for 2 years and I couldn't find them anywhere. And then this year I found them. So I'm super excited to get them in the ground. I just have to get the dirt out front and harden off those 2 strawberries. And then these guys are going in. They're supposed to taste like pineapples. We'll have to wait and see. So that's it for this week. So until next time, don't forget to go out there and enjoy the little things and to make food grow. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up so YouTube knows that you liked it. And then I will be so happy. All right, until next time, bye guys.